Hello and welcome back to Colonial Airstream. My name is Patrick Botticelli and I'm a salesperson here at Colonial Airstream in Millstone Township, New Jersey, and I'd love to help you with your next Airstream purchase. Today we're going to showcase the new 2024 Airstream Tradewind 25 front bedroom. Comes in a twin bed or a queen bed. The one we're going to be showcasing today is the twin bed, which is very popular. Also features the optional rear entry hatch, which is extremely popular. I'm going to take you for a walk around the outside, show you some details and features, and we'll head on inside and dive into some more details. If you look at the back here, you got a polished rear bumper with bumper caps on the end. There's also storage in the rear bumper. And with the optional $7,500 hatch, you get this grip so you could climb in and out or load cargo in and out. You also get a roll down insect screen here too. That's magnetic, it keeps it down, keeps those bugs out. Also on this trailer is the very popular window awning package. It's an acrylic material. These slide around, lock in place on both sides, and roll this up here. And now you have a beautiful rear window awning. And then this window here in the middle opens up all the way. I have it on latch just so I could show you. Locks into some grooves, and you have an insect screen here as well. Pretty cool. These windows are all tempered safety glass. They're tinted and they're all on the side. You can see the panoramic window. It's completely buck riveted in place. You also have cast aluminum taillight housings with LED lights. Up top, you have a wireless backup camera that comes with a monitor that goes in your tow vehicle. Just have to pop on your parking lights or headlights to keep that camera active when you're driving. All right, over on this side, there are stabilizer jacks all four corners on this trailer. Keeps that bounce out of your walk when you go inside or walk around the inside. Comes with a tool to crank them down, or you could use a 3/4 inch socket and zip them down with a drill. There's a step light here by the entry door. The whole underbelly is enclosed, insulated, and protected. So you could do some cold weather camping in an Airstream trailer. And because this is a Tradewind, it's a quite unique model. It can run completely off grid. It's got an 810 amp hour 12 volt lithium battery bank with heat, a 3000 watt inverter on board, a DC to DC charger, and it has 600 watts of solar with the MPPT solar charge controller on board. It also has larger rims and tires and a 3-inch lift to give you more ground clearance. Double entry step with grip tape. You could have just one step out. You could tuck it completely away. And you got to make sure when you bring it down, it locks in place on both sides. You don't want it all wonky like that, right? And you flip this down. You have grip tape here at the entry door so you don't slip on the way out. This is all extruded aluminum structure, all TIG welded and riveted in place. A very strong and secure door frame. The vinyl flooring throughout, this is a simulated like concrete, distressed concrete, on top of a composite flooring. And then you have this extruded aluminum here that allows you to sweep the floor out. You have a screen door detaches from the main door. This covers the gap. And you can see it's all TIG welded. There's screen door guards here. And also an entry door lock, a double lock system that gives you that bank vault shut. And then this trailer is fully insulated all the way around. You have aluminum exterior. These panels are stretch formed. These are straight panels. and they're all buck riveted in place. So you have someone on the exterior and someone on the interior bucking that rivet together into an aluminum rib. And then there is aluminum sheathing, just like on the outside of the trailer, that is pop riveted in place on the inside. There's a grab handle at the entry door. There's a gutter rail over the entry door, and it comes standard with a manual zip-D awning. And we have awesome videos on our YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. Service Tech Tips will show you how to operate that awning in a separate video, but it's metal wrapped and it has the same acrylic fabric material as the side and rear window awning, which are part of the package. The window awning package is a $2,000 upgrade. I highly suggest that. The hatch was $7,500, and then it's $475 for an optional convection microwave we're gonna see shortly on the inside. Comes standard with a gas oven. And there's one more option. You could get a composting style toilet instead of a regular toilet with a black tank. Over here we have our Goodyear Wrangler tires. These are 225 75 R16. They're light truck tires. You have Neverlube hubs and you have Never Adjust braking system, shock absorber each wheel, and it's a Dexter rubber torsion axle system. Plenty of ground clearance. Every single electrical outlet in this trailer will operate off its own battery system and inverter. You don't have to plug the trailer in. You could boondock camp for a period of time without having to plug the actual trailer into shore power. Cooktop ventilation system with little latches while you're traveling to keep it shut. And then over here, there's a Suburban tankless water heater on board that runs on propane and that has a recirc built in to conserve water. Over here is a lockable, insulated, weather-sealed storage compartment with a light on the inside, and that goes in and up, and it comes with a rubber mat to protect the flooring throughout. Because Airstream, they build the shell first, and then they hand carry all the furniture into the trailer and hand assemble it inside the trailer. It's built quite differently than your average box style trailer where they build the walls around everything. So what happens is the flooring goes down first and everything goes down on top of it. That's why you can see it in the compartment. And then all the cabinets are plywood. That's Italian light ply with laminate. The light ply is more stable and it's lighter, about 30% lighter. You could save 500 to 800 pounds in using light ply versus regular birch plywood that you'd be familiar with. You could get that at your local home center. Beautiful trade wind medallion there. It's got your center belt line protection where the two sheets overlap and buck rivet in place. It's got this gray insert, and then the bottom here is your rub rail protection. That's where the side sheet meets the lower belly. And it's quite different. It's beautiful. When you look underneath an Airstream, it's totally different than any other type of travel trailer where they seal it up underneath. Up front, you have heavy-duty stainless steel wrap protectors that protect this body from the debris that could kick up on the road. These are sacrificial, so they're going to get banged up, which is okay. You can replace them. But it's thicker than the aluminum body that's behind it. And there's a gap here that allows some deflection. And there's a hinge here on the side and some nuts. You swing them out, you can clean behind it. This is your solar stone guard, rock guard, stone guard. It's tinted and it protects your glass that's behind here from shattering when you're towing. These are also sacrificial, so they're gonna get spider cracks over time, but our customers, they buy these Airstreams to use them. They travel the whole entire country. There's no other trailer that people buy that would attempt that type of travel. So these are gonna be sacrificial. This is a tether, and this is a tether. This lifts up and allows you to gain access to your front window, which also opens 3 different heights. And you could take little screws out of the sides and swing them out and clean the glass behind your side panels. Comes standard with 2 30-pound propane tanks up front. Colonial Airstream fills them for you. It does have an auto switch over, or you can manually change from one bottle to the other and use one at a time. That's up to you. Back here where your normal battery box would be on your traditional Flying Cloud, International, Globetrotter, Classic, and Pottery Barn, it's a storage box. So you could put wheel chocks, blocks of wood, whatever you would want inside there. Up front, there's an electric hitch jack to raise and lower the trailer. You got a light up front to illuminate the area. You have a manual override tool that goes in here. You can manually operate it in case of a failure. There's also a bubble level you could calibrate to see when you're level. You have your trailer breakaway cable that gets fastened to your tow vehicle. We demonstrate how to set all this up when you purchase an Airstream from us at our dealership, but you never want to just pull this out and leave it out. It'll drain your batteries pretty quickly. 2 5/16 inch ball. Coupler lock we provide you, but prevents this from lifting up. You got safety chains, which you want to crisscross for your tow vehicle, and you got a steel frame that's heavily coated and protected, and it's a boxed frame, so it's not a C-channel, so it's extremely rigid. And we sell and install weight distribution hitch systems at our dealership. As long as your vehicle is compatible, we'll put that on for you. Our service department has many options for you. And those are to be used for highway use. If you're doing like backcountry roads or off-road or backing into a campground in your driveway, it's always recommended to take those off because it does add a lot of stress to the trailer frame when you're on uneven terrain. Up front here, we have a spare tire that drops right here. Pull this out, slide this out, drops right down. You can check your tire pressure. It's always important to check your tire pressure, not only on your running tires, but on your spare tire before every single trip. And you always, and you don't skip this, you always check your lug nut torque. Don't miss that one. External solar port, if you want to put external solar panels outside here, you could hook them up to that port right here. And then there's also a front storage compartment. Lockable, insulated, weather sealed, rubber mat. You got the light. Here's the tool for the stabilizer jacks. This is a tool for manual override on your hitch jack. There's a propane quick disconnect hose it comes with. I'll show you that. Multi-tool and the awning tool, all in this front compartment. So for the propane disconnect, plumbed in after the regulator on the trailer, there's a quick disconnect up here. You can snap that hose in, turn on the gas valve, and you can use a low pressure compatible grill here. If you have a high pressure grill, just undo one of your propane tanks, hook it right up to your grill. No big deal, easy stuff. Over here is your VIN plate with tire pressure information, production dates, another stabilizer jack point here. All LED running lights throughout the trailer. It's always best practice to tow with your parking lights or headlights on your tow vehicle to illuminate your trailer day or night. Side storage compartment also has a light in this one. This one's a little bit longer. Maybe you can put tools, camping gear. You can separate. That's why twins are most popular. You get the most amount of storage inside and outside when you get a twin bed trailer. This is the side window awning. That's part of the window awning package. Now, why does it cover more than the windows? Well, it covers the body of the trailer too, to protect it from sun, to keep the interior temperature down a lot cooler. Makes the trailer operate a lot more efficient. But this rolls up, metal wrapped, and then it has a travel latch back here that you spin with that awning tool and lock it in place when you're towing. Over here, there's an outside utility shower with hot and cold water. 39-gallon freshwater tank, that's your potable water. There's also a city water connection. So this, you could fill the tank, turn on your water pump, and have your own water pressure when you're off the grid. If you're at a campground, you could hook up to this connection, and their water pressure will supply water to the plumbing system in your trailer, but it's not going to fill your fresh water tank. They're separate systems. You also have 39-gallon gray waste tank and 39-gallon black waste tank. What is gray? What is black? Gray is your sink and shower waste, and black is your toilet waste. So you have plenty of capacity to be off the grid for quite a bit of time with a couple people. There's also a high pressure black tank flush. Now, I still see a lot of people online mixing these up, even though they're labeled. Pay attention to what you're doing when you hook up to the trailer, so you make sure you're hooking to the right thing to do the right task. Black tank flush is after you empty, you take the cap off, you pull the handle after your waste hose is hooked on, empty your black tank, close it, open your gray tank. That helps flush out your waste hose. But after you're done with that whole procedure, you could hook up to the black tank flush, and that will then flush out the residual waste that's in your black tank. There's even a light out here to illuminate this area at night. And when you're done with the waste hose, it has its own storage tube here off to the side that you spin this out, and then you slide your waste hose right in there. And then you close it, and then you got to put a little clip on it so it doesn't come out when you're driving. All right, over here, there's another outside GFCI protected electrical outlet. So you have electric on both sides of the trailer that runs right off your battery system, which is charged by the solar and your inverter. There's also an air conditioning drip tube in the wheel well, so the condensation doesn't run all over the side of the trailer and stain it. It'll drip right through the drip tube. And then for that fresh water tank, in between the wheels here, there's a drain valve for it. Right there, it's a little ball valve. You could drain down your freshwater tank, and there's some low point drains down there as well. There's also a 30,000 BTU propane furnace on board, and it has a 30 amp shore power connection with smart plug. So when you plug into a campground, you plug right into 30 amp, and that will charge the trailer and power your microwave and air conditioning if you don't want to run off your battery bank. And instead of twisting and locking and feeding a cord into a hole, this just plugs in just like you're plugging a laptop. Easy stuff. There's also an external port for park cable, campground cable. And then there's also an Ethernet port here and one on the inside. So if you do internet connectivity, you have a way to transport that data into the trailer. And this is just a little cap for the end here. So when you're not using it, you don't get dust and debris in there. I'll just rest that right there where it was. Another stabilizer jack point here. And now you're ready for the inside. Before we head inside, let's talk about decor. So the decor we're going to take a look at today is the Fieldstone. Beautiful interior decor. There's also a terracotta, which is a beautiful fabric that has a whole different look and feel on the interior. So those are your two choices for interior decors. The cabinets stay the same, the flooring stays the same, the pillows, all that's the same. So welcome to this space. This is a great floor plan. This 25 front bedroom features a rear dining area that folds down and makes into a 40 by 96 bed. You have a side lounge here on the side, which someone could easily sleep on by removing the two back cushions. There's a center galley kitchen, and then there's also a split bath in the middle with a shower on one side of the hallway and a toilet on the other. There's a wardrobe, and then you have your bedroom, which has either twin beds or a queen bed. The queen bed is 60 by 75, and the twin beds are 34 by 80. So now that you know the lay of the land, let me dive into some of the details. Airstream does an excellent job with their stitching and foam on their cushions. There's plenty of comfort and durability. You have curtains that come all the way around to give you complete privacy. Throughout the trailer is also a roll down shade on the back hatch. These have blackout liners built into them. There's also a speaker here, one on the other side of the cabinet, two more, and a subwoofer in this trailer. There's some reading lights here on the side that are directional. Have a JL audio stereo system, which has Bluetooth capability. And then because this is an off-road, off-grid trailer, there's extra latches on the cabinets to keep them shut better when you're driving on a little bit rougher terrain. Remember, take your weight distribution bars off if you are. Over here is the wireless backup camera that comes with it. This goes in your tow vehicle, and that gives you a beautiful vision of what's going on behind your trailer, not just when you're backing up, but when you're driving. There's a cover for the stereo. There's a USB here. You have HDMI, so if you want to plug devices into your TV, like a Blu-ray player, internal Ethernet, electrical outlet, and an antenna booster, which is on right now. There's another cabinet right here. And then down here is a fire extinguisher. I happen to have the owner's bag that comes with the trailer with all the manuals. And there's a drawer right here. Look at that. You can put a lot of stuff in there. Comes with a welcome mat. And there's more storage in here on the side. And then there's dimmable ceiling lights, and underneath the awning, a lot of people ask, what's the second one for? There's a light strip underneath the awning, which you could dim and brighten, and really illuminates that outside at night. And then you got a step light. There's also a main battery disconnect switch here, electronic switch. So when you're done using the trailer and you want everything turned down, you can just hit that button, that turns the battery system off. But it still allows it to charge off of solar when you're driving. So this back area folds into that bed. That's 40 by 96. So you got to do a couple things to operate it. What I do is I just slide these cushions back. There's a little bolster here on the side. Take this one, I'll put it off to the side. Then I just fold up the bottom cushion. You can see it's on a plywood bench, 3/4 inch ply. Up on this side. Might as well, while we're here, show you got another storage compartment here, your electrical outlet, furnace duct, and then this is the furnace intake here. Then the table slips onto these little legs, so I do one at a time. So I get that one off, and I get that one off. There's your table. And then there's little rubber grommets here that when you lay the table down, these store in the wardrobe nice and neat, so if you just want to have this down permanently, you could. Center that. Now it's not going to slide either way. Put these down. Separate this. Sometimes I use that as a footboard, like this. Put that here like this. You could use this one as a headboard. Take your pillows, and in a pinch, you could sleep 2 adults here, no problem. I'm 5'9", so you could see the size. And if you're on the inside, there's enough room for someone. For a night or two, it'd be fine. Over here, this bed is easy. On a Flying Cloud International Globetrotter, this would slide out, make it into a wider bed. But on a Tradewind, it's just a bench. And what you could do, you slide these over here. You could put them down on the floor. But now you have another bed over here. And this is about 66 inches, but you spill over into that bed. And if you're on the inside, you can see there's enough room for someone to snuggle up if they want to. Over here is the main battery disconnect. This is a manual switch instead of electronic switch. And then behind this panel is where the inverter, your solar charge controller, DC to DC charger, all that is in there. So the DC to DC charger is going to allow your tow vehicle, after your engine battery is fully charged, it switches over and allows your alternator to charge the trailer batteries, which is great because in a few hours of driving, you could bring your battery from 60% about to 100%, which is excellent. In the kitchen area, you got a large trash pail in here, integrated. J-latches to keep things shut. There's the sink. It's big on the top, not deep, so you get a lot of storage in the cabinet. And this pulls out with a little sprayer. You have a roll-down privacy shade here on the side. 2 roof locker storage up top here. Look at the beautiful hardware they give you. And then all the way underneath this cabinet, you got a little light. You touch it just right, it shuts it on and off, which is nice and slimline, so it's not a bubble, doesn't stick down. GFCI protected electrical outlet. You can monitor your battery level percentage here, your freshwater tank percentage from 0 to 100, gray and black. Which is great about this, it doesn't give you thirds and quarters, it gives you 1% all the way up to 100%. You could accurately read what you have in your tank. And you could also turn on your water pump from here to get water pressure on board, and there's a little green light that will come on. Over here is a gas leak detector and CO detector. It's not CO2, that's a different element. CO is carbon monoxide. And then you got full extension drawers here and a silverware organizer, remote control in there. This one flips down because the wheel well is behind it. And then you have your electric convection oven and Standard will be a gas oven here. You have that option. 3-burner gas cooktop. You could ignite each one of them here and turn on the burners from here. You can light up the handles if you like that blue looking. Fan and light. Remember that exhaust outside. Slide out pantry with adjustable shelves. It's always best when you have items in here, keep the weight in here so they don't pop up. You can also zip tie them if you're going to do some bouncy roads. You have some storage up top here. Now over here you have a smart TV. There's an electrical outlet with GFCI reset. The Victron display, which will allow you to monitor your battery and solar coming into the trailer. And then behind the TV, there's some hidden things here. There is your cable connection, your HDMI, that goes to that compartment over there. And then there's a battery heat switch. So these batteries will work and operate when it's below freezing, but if you want them to charge, you turn on that little switch. It's a 12-volt pad. Think about the heated seat in your car or something like that. Heats the battery up to the right temperature so it can accept a charge. You also have an 8 cubic foot refrigerator, compressor style. Remember those old propane fridges? How shallow they were, how long they took to cool down, how much energy they use, because they use not only propane, but they use 12 volt for fans, 12 volt for the gas valve. This is just 12 volt or AC when you plug into electricity. It runs very efficient. The shelves are adjustable and removable, and you could control it from right here. You can change your settings. You can also put it on night mode, which just brings down the amperage quite a bit, keeps it a little bit quieter. You have storage up above. Then down below is your breaker panel. Open this up. Has all your breakers, just like a house. You have all your 12 volt fuses for stereo, water pump, lights, fans, stuff like that. Up top here, we have a skylight galley with shade. There's a max fan. What's great about this fan, has a motorized lid, rain sensor. You could hold the set so if the temperature gets above 78 degrees, the fan will kick on and off automatically, and you can manually operate if you need to, and it's easy to pop the screens off to clean it. These right here are part of the ducted air conditioning and heat pump system. So you could spin them, you could shut certain ones off, you could dedicate more air to one side of the trailer, less to the other, or have them all equal. The air conditioning on this model is all the way in the front, and it's in the bedroom. I'll show you that in a few. In the hallway, there is a wardrobe. It's got a mirror on the back of the door. You got your places for your table legs to store. You have access to the shower faucet if you needed to get there for repair. You could hang things in here. You got a light, and then under here is an access panel to get to the water pump if you need to winterize the trailer. And there's also area where the ductwork for the heating system jots down inside the tank, the insulated tank, and that heats the tank, gives you about a 7 to 10 degree boost in temperature inside the tank. There's privacy curtains here that undo for the hallway. Since this is a split bath, if you want some privacy while you're in the shower, you could either hang a towel over the door, or you could just close this hallway down temporarily while you're showering. If you're boondocking, it's going to be a quick shower. You're not going to be in there long. So now for the shower. It's got a glass door. There's a travel latch over here. It's magnetically keeps it shut. It also has a shower door sweep on the bottom. Bottom of the shower is all fiberglass. It's double lapped over here, and I'm 5 feet 9 inches, and I still have room above my head. The shower wand detaches from the wall. This is the style wand they use, very high quality. There's a shower diverter here for your hot and cold water. The box on the floor, that is actually the wheel well, but you could use it as a seat area in here. There's also a clothesline that pulls across, you can hang items on. And there's another bathroom fan in here. Just pushes up, push the button, turns it on. Now we'll go across to the toilet area. And you're going to see little QR codes throughout the trailer. Those you could scan with your phone, and there are dedicated areas for support as an owner. You could scan that, and there might be questions you have about something in that area. Look for one of those QR codes and it'll help you along. We give you a complete orientation at our dealership. When you buy an Airstream from Colonial Airstream, we spend a good amount of time with you to show you each and everything in this trailer, how it operates, make sure you understand how it operates. You do have the option to spend the evening at the dealership after you do your training, so you can try everything out before you hit the road and head back home. You got your sink, faucet, electrical outlet. You know, there's a lot of outlets in this trailer. They're very generous with that. You have your tankless water heater control. Basically, all you're going to do is set the temperature here. Lighting, towel bar, ledge, storage up here. 2 lights, bathroom fan. You just push this, push up, turn the fan on. Air conditioning duct, and then they also have this to allow air to come in. You got your towel bar, you got some storage in here. Everybody says, oh, where's that toilet paper holder? Come down here and take a look. Hangs from the bottom of the cabinet. That way it's not out, you're not bumping into it, and it's not unrolling when you're driving down the highway. Got a porcelain toilet mounted on an angle, so it's very user-friendly. Dumps straight down into the black tank, will flush. Use as much water as you hold this pedal for. So flush, that's it. That's all the water you can use, or you can put your foot on the pedal partially and fill the bowl up to your desired height and then flush it. So you decide how much water you're going to use the toilet. Another privacy curtain here for the bedroom, and then you also have your intake with a MERV 7 filter that allows the air conditioning and heat pump to operate and distribute air throughout the trailer. You got to clean this often, quite often. Welcome to the bedroom space. I love the twin beds because this becomes an extension of your living space. So it's not just a room with a bed in the middle of it, it is a living room. So you can hang out in here, chill out. If you're bringing the kids or the grandkids, you could be prepping food for the day. They could be in here playing, reading books, coloring, and it's more friendly in that manner. You got a storage drawer over here. That is that front trunk. Another electrical outlet. Wow, lots of outlets in here. And then on the side of the bed, you got USB A and C, so you can charge your phones. You got some reading lights. You got your full blackout curtains that go across the front, that front window that opens all the way out. And then you got storage here, 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 and here. A furnace duct down there. This is a ventilated mattress, allows some airflow, and they do give you a really good mattress. Look at this, pillow top memory foam mattress. You compare this, most RVs, it's just a thin mattress. They know you're going to throw it away and get a better one. Airstream doesn't want all that waste. They give you a really good mattress. Very few customers decide that they need to upgrade it to something different. Everybody has different comfort levels though. 18-inch window on this side, stacked with a porthole window down below. On this side, you got a large window with emergency exit, quick release screen, red handles so you could visually see them easier, and it operates just like a regular window. Make sure you latch them down before you tow. Over here you got your ceiling light controls, and then there is another smart TV. This one is on an articulating arm, so you could swivel it out and use it in the bedroom so you could see it from the different bed. Another outlet over here, and these TVs are 12 volt, so they don't need the inverter to operate. You got your control for your air conditioning and electric heat pump. That heat pump will work into about the mid-30s. When you get below that, you should have your furnace on. Over on this side is a wardrobe, and it has adjustable shelves here, and you could take the shelves out and just hang shirts there. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the new 2024 Airstream Tradewind here at Colonial Airstream in Millstone Township, New Jersey. MSRP is $142,075 with the optional convection microwave, window awning package, and the rear hatch. Very popular options. Color again is the Fieldstone, and it has the twin bed option. I'm a salesperson here. I'd love to help you if you're interested in purchasing one. Our number is 800-265-9019. You can visit us on our website at colonialairstream.com. And if you're into the quick format videos, we do a lot on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts of quick tours of these. I'll see you guys next time.